Okay, so we got a couple of Boltyn games today. Was getting excited because we got a Boltyn expansion card coming in Hunted. Um, yeah, so I decided to jump on Talishar and get some games. So let's check them out. Right. So first game, Boltyn versus Boltyn. I figured it presents a race, so I used Tunic and then Tunic build to try and get a powerful combo off, and got this interesting, fairly straightforward hand. But I'm throwing stuff on turn 0. No, he's throwing stuff on turn 0. Saving Grace is a great card because you can just, use it without charging. The fact that it's a reaction to block 3 is kind of nice. So yeah, I'm not sure what exactly I'm trying to do here. I guess I'm saving cards in case he wants to throw a lot. He's probably doing the Boltyn thing, so just charging, setting up to charge on turn 0. But yeah, I hold on to take flight because that's a solid charge, and we can start to throw stuff. So now, take flight is going to give you go again. Charge plus go again. It's one of the best cards, especially in the Tunic, or one of the most useful, reliable cards. And on Tunic Boltyn, you can usually wait and then pay for that resource. I'm just deciding, like I said, starting off with take flight, I get a charge, so I can turn on Raiden, and I get a go again. So it's just a simple go again, Raiden turn, building up soul to use later. He's coming in with V, a big V, so he's done 2. Um, so I'm probably going to use Soul Shield here just to block this out. Um, I'm expecting that he's going to be able to throw a lot here because maybe he's just going to go V into Raiden, which is still 5/5. I guess he's got the Courage token too off of charge, so 5/6. So to be honest, I probably should have saved this Soul Shield for the Raiden swing, but I'll block there. Oh, he sends a take flight for 7. I think I'm just taking this. I want to use my cards offensively next turn. So thinking about blocking with equipment, I think ultimately I don't block. Well, maybe I just block 6. Let's see. Because in Boltyn, it's a very tempo game. Like, it's just you're just playing for value. It's a really fun blocking equation to figure out. Do I use these cards to block, or am I going to hold on to them and swing back? And I guess I just want to try and take back some of the tempo here. So take the hit on life and then come back with the E strike. Still holding on to that. I think it's a V for the Vanguard in Arsenal. So, okay. Throw the E strike, and I think just buff power. Yeah, had something funky going on with Talishar. But yeah, Enlightened Strike's going to let you discard a card in order to do an effect. And so it's a great card in Boltyn because he's always looking to discard, and you don't have to play to a resource curve, which is tough because of how many yellows he runs. So he's throwing a take flight. I'll take this and then sink below. Yeah, sink it. I don't think I have a target for sink. I have a V. I think I have a V in Arsenal, so I'm gonna probably send one of these Vs. But this turn, I can do one of the best things you can do, and especially in this in Tunic Boltyn, which is to throw a V for the Vanguard, charge 2 cards, and then hit the Bolting Blade for free, because Bolting Blade lets you pay 2 less resources for each card you've charged. Oh, I think maybe my goal here is to send this even a little bit harder. I'm gonna send the V. I don't know why I'm holding on to cards here, why I held on to the Sink Blow. I might still use it on this. Yeah, because it's I don't have any need for it. I just need the 3-card hand with the V for the Vanguard and Arsenal. I think maybe I was thinking about holding on to the other V for the Vanguard. But with Tunic up, it's perfect timed. I was probably thinking about the resource cost, but then hit the Tunic counter. So yeah, I can send this for 5. I can send the Bolting Blade. I think actually I want to swing Raiden first. Because I've charged and Combat Chain won't break, I can swing Raiden for 3 plus the additional 2 from Vanguard. Because Bolting Blade won't get buffed, so I won't be able to use Boltyn in order to get go again on it. So as you can see, I'm gonna undo this. Likely. Oh no, you're. I guess the V for the Vanguard buffs that, so I can swing that one. You don't need to undo it, but yeah. As you can see, big power turn. It's kind of swung momentum back towards me, at least in terms of the life totals. He's holding on to cards, and I draw into Lumina. So this is perfect for tempo. I got Lumina and a beacon, so I think I just need to hold all my cards here. I'll probably block with equipment just because it's that time. And then I can go Beaming of Bravado, Beacon of Victory, Lumina. Because I would love to figure out a way to set up V for the Vanguard, but I was thinking about using Beacon of Victory to get Spirit of Arena and then charge that thing through. But even Spirit of Arena, if I play it, is going to break the combat chain, and so I don't want to I don't want to break the combat chain. I don't want to use V for the Vanguard if I'm going to break the combat chain, which is a mistake I've made too many times, because Lumina Ascension breaks the combat chain unless you can play it as an instant. It's just a regular action. It's not an attack action. And so if you break the chain, then you don't get the V for the Vanguard buffs anymore. And this is actually a spot where the new Boltyn card would be really powerful as well. I don't like playing open format too much. I try to play competitive more often than not, because it's like not getting skewed matchups is kind of more fun. But yeah, so the new Boltyn card is a card that buffs Raiden for the entire turn. So being able to throw that out on a Lumina turn, even just a single Lumina where you get to swing with Raiden twice, it buffs it 2 for the turn. So it's pretty exciting, that new card. And yeah, I'm pumped about Boltyn now. It's playing some games. He felt really good. It's a super fun, like, build the resources, build up to being able to do powerful turns. The soul mechanic is weird, and there's a lot of times people are complaining about it, but it's fun. It's really fun. And it feels like a really good mechanic. I don't know what the complaints are, to be honest. I guess it's just that, like, so many other decks are doing so much now that, like, if you let Boltyn build up resources and they have ways to pay off, they can be super powerful and potentially would get too powerful. But the way he is now, he's got a lot of cards that are sort of built to be like underrate, because okay, you're building up this charge, so it's underrate. And because of that, and Lumina just absolutely pops off. So like you have to account for the fact that he has this hammer of a card. Oh, and drawing into Lumina again. But I don't have a charge, so I think here I'm using Warband. I think I pay the Banneret. to use Warband, and then I sink, and then I Spirit, and then I can Lumina, and I think that's gonna send it over the top. Yeah, this was a quick one. It's a fun back and forth nonetheless. It's the Warrior gameplay is pretty fun. It's I'm excited about the new Warrior too. But yeah, Lumina, yeah, I mean Boltyn's cool. I think that a few more little buffs will get him to a place where like even the underrate stuff, as long as it's offset, as long as he has good tools to deal with stuff like Enigma or the secondary text printed on that card allows him to do unpreventable damage, and so that tears through Enigma's board. And with some attack reactions, it can be like very difficult for anyone to be able to block that, especially an illusionist. Wow, you've been able to. I think I would have usually just held on to all of these cards. But I guess that I figured out the calculation works fine. I can just swing in the Spirit of Arena, pay the Banneret, charge the Spirit. I get an extra card, which is nice. I don't think I want to do anything with this Beaming Bravado. I guess I'll just send it after the Lumina. And I pump the Lumina. Oh, and I pump the Lumina for lethal. Cool. Alright, here's another game. Playing against Enigma without the new tech, so this one's super tough. But let's see what I can do. I chose to go first to get the charges off. And I'm thinking, don't give Enigma an opportunity to build board. And then if she does try to build board, then maybe I can throw attacks and at least either clear her board or counterattack. So it's sort of like I went first against Enigma. I guess it's a pretty good option because if she goes first, she can just build a board and then not give you an opportunity to filter. You get the offensive opportunity though, so potentially not the move. I'm not sure that I get the choice here. Because yeah, I don't think you want to let Enigma go first most of the time. Or I think you want to let Enigma go first as Boltyn, so you can have the first offensive turn. She can put down board, but she has so many instants that she can build, put out ward with anyways. It's not the best situation to get yourself into. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and take out this board. And I think the move is to just send the E-Strike buffed up. Hopefully she can't block it out. And it, maybe if she sends 2 to block, I can clear the breakpoint and tap Restless. I'm not sure if I was her if I would play that Restless. That card is really good offensively. But I guess you got to play to what you've got. But yeah, being able to go over the breakpoint, I don't know what she's holding on to. It's not like she gets arsenaled, but maybe it's a Mirage Eye or something. And then putting the V in Arsenal. Semi-questionable. I guess the good thing about V is most of the time you can get it off. Again, playing a Tunic Boltyn. I might have to wait an extra turn. I think this might come back to bite me. And potentially Soul Shield was the better option, but knowing Enigma has Command and Conquers most of the time, I decided not to. And so she's just throwing a truce out. This is a interesting turn. This is, I guess the upside here is not having Soul Shield is good because I can use it to pay for something. And I'm guessing I'm just gonna throw a Lumina turn here. Um, like throw out. Oh, but I'm trying to figure out how can I use this Lumina because Light the Way only gets go again if it hits. So I need to force an on hit. I need to hope I can get over the top of that spectral shield. But also like trying to clear the spectral shields when they start building up counters is a pretty good option. Oh, but I have the V. So being able to play the V from Arsenal and it's probably play the V, charge one of the Light the Ways, or pay with one of the Light the Ways, charge with the Soul Shield and the other Light the Way, and then just do a single Lumina turn. Nothing too special, but it still does pretty big damage. It's a pretty good 5 card play. And hopefully we'll clear through the board. And I think I'm debating because I can't. I'm debating even attacking because of the truce situation. But definitely the move to attack here. Oh, yeah. And so paying with that, I need to hit the Iron Song here. Yeah, I remember this. I end up having to reorder that turn. Um, Luckily he lets me undo. Because if I pay the Iron Song, I can get the Courage token, and I have to do it before I break the chain. So yeah, skipping ahead to when I actually do it the right way. What happens here? So okay, do an undo. My mistake here, playing the Iron Song first. This one's kind of dumb because it's like, I mean, it's not dumb, but I guess I'm in a competitive game, so in actual paper play, if you're playing for in an armory for packs, maybe I still wouldn't even ask to undo here. But being that it's on Talishar, I wanted to get it right, and being that I'm playing against an Enigma, and it's a long shot for me to be able to win this thing. Um, so yeah, he hits Traverse, and I go, uh-oh. I send the V, but he's blocking with Traverse. It's not like I was responding to that with the undos, but yeah, it was a little scary. Um, I screwed it up again. He's getting pissed. He goes, for fuck's sake. My bad, dude. I think, I mean, I don't know. It's frustrating going up against an Enigma, and it's like, all right, I want to give a chance to make this a good game. Like, I guess he's in a bad mood. Whatever. All right. You guys probably also don't need to see this, but yeah, I do the whole turn, swing the raid in. I guess I'm arsenaling. I guess I arsenal the Lumina to be able to get to a double Lumina turn and hit beacon, so that's pretty good call there. Yeah, I gotta hold on to most of my cards early in the game. Those types of like risks are often worth taking on Boltyn because a single Lumina turn, even that one, a single Lumina turn with a V for the Vanguard active is something, but a double Lumina turn is something else entirely. And so drawing into Beacon, I can tutor the other Lumina and then have a much bigger turn. I think Bolt of Courage is what I'm going to use to charge here. Um, Bolt of Courage and then use the Snapdragons. Also playing against Enigma, waiting until they pull out their Mirage Eye or other like big board state, especially Mirage Eye, because it's so devastating on the offensive, but it doesn't have that much ward. So you could, if you could get a powerful turd and clear their board, their Mirage Eye, it's like so valuable to you. Um, Damn, this is crazy. This is what's cool about this Boltyn deck is like, or sorry, about about the Tunic Boltyn is those Snapdragons really enable you to like turn on a turn that otherwise would be brick. That can get a 2-card hand and do a big block here. And I was, unreasonable maybe trying to undo. I don't know what it was. I guess I just like sent um a block. He was all excited about having his Mirage Eye turn. I forget what the block failure was, but I can still send Bolt of Courage, Beacon of Victory. I think I can't pull off the double Lumina because I don't have enough soul. And so I wanted to be able to use Warband to charge to get an extra soul. I don't know. I tried to undo. He Sorry, my bad. Yes, I guess I just decided not to play this turn, which was like maybe just me being salty. Not the best content, to be honest. But I was, yeah, salty about that. I think there's still a learning opportunity here. Uh, yeah, and then the interesting thing is, so I didn't have enough soul to pop the double Lumina, and I just decided to wait. I'm like chirping him in the chat now. I'm all salty that he wouldn't let me do the undo. I think there's a better order of operations to be able to play that turn. I think saving a card so that I could pay for Warband and then get an extra charge, and the one extra charge might have given me enough to throw offensively. But yeah, I mean, this is a crazy pop-off turn for him. Um, Being able to do the Mirage Eye and then move everything over, but what's crazy is like now I can have my pop-off turn, and given that Lumina gives you life back, it's similar to Enigma, how much tempo you can gain um from a pop-off turn with Beacon. Beacon Lumina or double Lumina. So yeah, apologies for all my saltiness trying to get the undos, not being able to. I was just trying to get a strong gameplay against Enigma where I don't have a lot of confidence that I'm going to be able to win. But anyways, yeah, I take his incredible pop off turn and live to fight another day. I'm holding on to my cards to be able to send a Lumina double Lumina turn here. I don't know if I'm gonna use the V. I think probably I'm just trying to get as much charge as possible to be able to double Lumina. That's why I'm holding my cards. So let's see what I do here. Yeah, that's That's an insane. Mirage Eye for 14. I guess he's deciding when he does that turn. I think he's just getting me so close to just murking me. And I paid some respects in chat. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty sick. That was a huge pop off. Let's see how my pop off can go in return. All right, figuring it out. I guess Light the Way is gonna let me charge. It's gonna have go again. Oh, it's only if it hits though. It's not gonna hit. Light the Way sucks, man. So what am I doing here? Maybe I'm trying to use Beacon. Or maybe I'm just using, oh, it's by throwing V for the Vanguard, I can double charge, which is nice. Because then I have Marcel. And being able to have Marcel is gonna let me do double Lumina. I was thinking about using Beacon to tutor Spirit, because then I can keep the V for the Vanguard bonus and put that through onto the Lumina Ascension. But I think ultimately I cannot pull that off. This new card that buffs Raiden, I'm actually really excited because it's like it basically just turns on single Lumina turns and enables you to have like single Lumina combos with more pieces, right? Beacon and Lumina are one option that you can draw into. It's like in Boltyn, you're just waiting to get two cards that you can use to combo. That could, as long as you have enough resources, do something powerful. The new Raiden buffer basically does that. So let's throw out. Why am I not playing the Beacon? Don't know. Oh, because I guess I can use Beacon to buff the Bolt of Courage and be able to give it go again. But I don't need to. Not sure what I'm trying to do here. Did I just pop Snapdragons? Like hit Beacon to tutor Illumina and pop Snapdragons instead of banishing cards from Soul. And hope my first Illumina swing works. I don't know, it's a little interesting. I was a little turned off because I wasn't trying to play my best because I messed up the optimal turns. Was participating in a little bit of a salt fest, but yeah, let's see. Probably, grab Lumina, I think. Yeah, because then I can double Lumina. I need to hit Snapdragons. Hit Snapdragons. Yeah. And then I'm double Luminating. The first one hits. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. So the first one needs to hit, which I'm not sure that it can here. What's this going to take out? Soul Shields. So this takes out Soul Shields. I got Restless for 2, Rage Spectre for 1, and Mirage Eye for nothing. Because he moved everything off of Mirage Eye. So like I think I either take his whole hand if he blocks the Lumina, or I'm just throwing out the Lumina here and hoping, because I can only swing twice. But I guess if the second one hits, then no, because even if the second one, the first one needs to hit to swing it 3 times. This one, to be honest, I probably did this like suboptimal. But I did string together a lot of turns. What's crazy about this game is that it's only halfway over. So I held it in there, and this actually turned out to be a super fun game, despite this early part of whinging on my behalf. Just I don't know why the restless counters didn't work here. Just skipping back. Yeah, I mean his restless should have been able to work, but you can see that the thing fails. He's got 5 counters on the restless. I think that might be a bug, but I'm not gonna complain here. The odds are not in my favor, so I'll take a bug to be able to survive a little longer. Yeah, I'm checking that. Anyways, throw the second raid in. Um, oh, because basically, yeah. So the first one hits, it gets through all of his ward because he doesn't block. That's another error. I think this dude was like kind of new on Enigma. I was telling him one of the tricks later on. But yeah. Uh, so the Lumina hits the first time, which is obviously dope because then I can hit more Luminas. And I send them all through, get a bunch of soul. I can Cataclysm on the next turn. Cataclysm into Lumina. I don't know. I guess I have to charge Saving Grace, so I think I just hold my cards and he passed back to me, so I think it's Beaming Bravado, charge Saving Grace, Cataclysm Lumina. Like potentially this is a powerful turn. This is the, swingy. This is where the game starts to swing back in my favor, and I go, it sucks that I screwed up earlier because maybe I could have turned this one into a W, but at the very least, I turned it into a fun game. It turned into a fun game, so that's good. Um, Hard to decide when to send Cataclysm. I guess because I have enough resources, so I'll send Raiden. I'll make it go again, and depending on whether or not it hits, I could also just Arsenal Cataclysm, which I think I might end up doing. Too often I send Cataclysm, I think, with not taking advantage of the fact that it has go again, and that card is good because it's a 7 go again, not just because it's a 7. It's like a 1 card 7 go again if you have the soul. A 1 card 7 is good, but when you're burning 3 soul, it's not that good. But a 1 card 7 go again is beast. So I think I might arsenal it so I can take advantage of that. But no, I don't arsenal it. But I use it in the middle of the chain, and I'm able to, uh, get a pretty pop off turn. Almost, almost swinging back the life totals, but getting a lot of life back from Raiden, from Lumina. All right, Valiant Thrust, Take Flight, and Express Lightning. All this stuff with Tunic down and no yellows is frustrating. It'd be great if I could use the yellows. What am I choosing how to do it? Play the Take Flight pay the Valiant, pitch the Valiant, play the take, charge the take flight, swing Raiden, then express lightning, and I think I have the soul to do it. So that is the nice thing about Boltyn is mid game. Once you've built up the soul, you just like if you've gotten some early Raiden, Lumina turns that build up a strong soul, you just go go go. Um, I just realized usually I do these when I was doing the streams and playing. I would use some classical music in the background, and I just realized that I haven't had that on. If you've made it this far, like and subscribe. Hook me up with that like and subscribe, but also let me know in the chat um, if you think I should put the classical music on behind or just leave it blank so that people can put their own music and listen to just my voice. I'll probably put out a couple with just my voice and we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, hopefully people are making it this far. Hopefully these videos aren't going up in vain. If you are, I also have these custom card backs that I designed, and I have a Patreon that I'll put in the link. So come through the Patreon, and you can get these custom Talishar Cardbacks if you sign up for the Patreon. Worked pretty hard on these, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's kind of nice to be able to play with them myself, but I also have them as sleeves. I wanted to make my own custom sleeves because I want to make an image that can be repeated. Like if you have a bunch of them, it's a little more designy, so it's not, the same portrait five times or whatever. 10 times, whatever you're holding it in your hand. But yeah, I'm just coaching him up on this Enigma tech that I know. He doesn't play the he was able to get two modes of levels turned on, but when he played it the first time, he didn't turn it on. He didn't pitch to Enigma. He like generates a chi off of Passover and then is going to use the chi to pitch to Enigma, and I go, make sure you use the chi to pitch to Enigma before levels resolve so you get the second mode. Because it says when it attacks, and I think that's like when it does the damage or during the whole attack. I don't exactly know the window, but you can definitely pitch the chi to Enigma because Enigma is an instant after you've played, but before it's resolved the attack, and therefore be able to turn on two modes of levels of enlightenment, which it's like that card is crazy because it's when you can do these tricks to turn on more modes, it's a beast, but when you can't, it's not that good. I think I just take this. I think I try to get tempo back here because I have all these things. To be honest, probably a bad move. Dropping two cards out here. The value of getting 3 from each, like 6 block from Take Flight and Express Lightning, or probably Take Flight, Valiant Thrust, Arsenal a Take Flight, and hold on to an Express Lightning is probably the better line here. But I think I hold them. Let's see. Block with 1. I think I gotta block with 2 because now I've got like I think like yeah, all right, I can turn on, I guess saving 1, I can send a Take Flight, a Valiant Thrust. Take Flight, send a Take Flight, swing rated. But given that I don't need to build soul, maybe that's better. The tough thing is he's able to just get back up to a 5-card hand. The thing that I really want to do here is take out that Spectral Shield because that thing's so much value because it swings for free for Enigma. So yeah. So I hold on to the 3-card hand to be able to send take flight and then swing right in. Getting a soul shield and sync blow here seems like a pretty good option. And I peel at least one card out of his hand and take away the shield, so not too bad. But let's see, I gotta block. Do I send the soul shield or do I go to 1? I think I probably, or maybe I just sink below this. Like, I think I sink below this and then I can try to beaming bravado. Oh, and then I always forget that you can't play D-Reacts to Command and Conquer, man. I hate that. I hate that so much. I think I get stuck here. Why am I trying to charge just to turn on? To like use up my cards? I forget what this like move is. I feel like it's just to use up my cards. But I guess I can throw the E-Strike and having charged on the E-Strike, swing right in. 5, go again. And then I arsenal the soul shield to try and play defense. That was a big mistake. But also the game is sort of slipping away. Oh, charge the soul shield. That one kind of works out. I get the cataclysm. He blocks and it's able to do more, and then I can. Oh, I was expecting to be able to just be raidening, but I end up drawing into cataclysm and can do that, which is cool. He lets that come through and Raiden gets blocked, but then just being on 1 life is just rough. Oh, this one's kind of cool. I'll talk about this one. This one's funny because I know he's sending the spectral shield. I don't know why. I know he has the astral etchings, but it is such a good play when they're on low health. So I overblock it. And that fails. And what he probably should have done was hold on to the astral etchings, just saving that card because again, he could do it at some other time. I have to keep blocking if he holds on to it. But instead he throws dissolve and I block out. Dissolve there is kind of bad because I get the tempo a little bit from the ponder. What am I doing here? Charging and hoping that I can do the Valiant Thrust. Oh, but like Engulfing Light doesn't do anything here. Valiant Thrust are so hard to hit. It's a powerful attack, but it's like, and I mean it's not that powerful. It's a 1 for 7. So long as you charge, it won't let you charge on the card. But yeah, I don't know. I probably should take that card out more often than I do. Send the Engulfing Light. He sinks it. So that, yeah, it doesn't go into soul. I do a ponder. Valiant Thrust feels like a dead card in that hand. And then I just arsenal the Valiant Thrust, I guess. Because the Saving Grace is a yellow. He said the shield for 4. I can't even take out his shield. That's probably the game right there, is the fact that that Valiant Thrust kills me and I can't do anything in response. And then this turn's rough too. I block it out. What is the quicken off of? Oh, I charge to get a quicken. Okay. He creates 10,000 year reunion. And I'm stuffed. Yeah, I just had dead hands for the rest of this game. And there's not much I can do. That's kind of a cool one that I can send Raiden, and the threat of the attack reaction forces him to just block. I'm burning my Tunic in expectation of having to block with it. Just send a 4 for 1. Get this card out of here so it's not IPing me. Yeah, I mean, I can pump this card with Beacon, but he's got so much board state that there's not much I can do, and it's just going to be, he's going to block the 4 here with the waxing and spectral shield, and 10,000 survives, and he's got a freaking sink below. That's why I hate Command and Conquer, because it's so powerful that it turns off D-Reacts. Like, there's no other cards that turn off D-Reacts. It's the reason that that card is used in every deck. If it was just Arsenal hate, it wouldn't be that powerful, but D-Reacts become dead in hand when that card gets sent, and it's rough. So I'm surviving, blocking out, but there's not much I can do. He swings the 10,000 year. It was a good game though. Yeah, so yeah. It was a good couple games on Boltyn. I'm definitely excited about Boltyn. And excited about the whole Hunted release. I think there's a lot of good cards in there. So I'm gonna try and keep pumping out videos. I'm gonna try this recorded video format because I think it gives me a little more time to be able to process the game and talk about it. I hope that I can do some live streams one of these days. So if people start subscribing and commenting on stuff like that, if you guys want to see live streams, let me know. But for now, I'm just gonna keep pumping out videos, keep talking about the heroes that I like, try and play some new ones as well. But yeah, until next time, peace.